Hi, yes, people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, I think here technical problem. Yes, how go live? There was technical problem again. They block it. I think they will block today's Chinghiz live because from start they doing that. Yeah, there was the intervention. Therefore, today Chinghiz live come too late. Means I was try fix what's happening and why they how they intervene. So today changes like this, starting this forum. Who intervening? Who try block? Ilham Aliyev, both Putin and Israel terrorist authority. Who behind them? British monarchy, authority, family, and of course, finally Rothschild family and co, who ruled the world. Rothschild and co and British monarchy. Behind them they and what's happening to world is directly their job. Directly. Rothschild and Co. and British monarchy family job. Including climate crisis case, including today's televised genocide before your eyes, those people. And this both, I can say, the main job and they're using all that, as I repeatedly saying, as tool for final launch big crisis, big war, and after that as outcome, they plan to come publicly to world and rule world. Not secretly as now, but already officially, publicly. And 5 billion should die, remaining 3 billion or half will chip it mandatory forcefully. And new world, their new world, noosphere. And you have mind as people, your civilization, you have some experience, your history, evolution, you have knowledge, uh, experience, knowledge, you have mind to analyze that and understand what's happening to you and why. We in 21st century of internet, high techs, and you can use this opportunity to finally realize in your mind what's happening to you and why, worldwide. About this clonada, COP28 in United Arab Emirates, petrostate, 52%. Reliance on oil and gas for export revenues. United Arab Emirates, 52%. Reliance on oil and gas for export revenues. Means petro state. And head of petro state, petro company, was appointed as president of COP28, United Nations Climate Summit president. And this fact itself was a fact of Colonnada. Why they decided choosing this forum, their decisions. They're laughing on you, try to show how they ruled you, and there are no way you will outside of the dome. Means fully control it you. And they believe they can do such things. And they're doing. Climate crisis, this death sentence to you. I repeatedly saying that, Earth people, death sentence to you. But you have chance prevent. You come in already too late for that. Because time, you already broke 1.5 degrees Celsius. After that, what will happen, I'm saying repeatedly. Some other scientists, in this case, also start say that there will happen avalanche effect. And avalanche effect means you as civilization, no matter what you will start do, emergency, worldwide, all countries officially declared climate emergency and starting implement new Marshall Plan urgently, emergency, all worldwide. You will fail. This already not will helpful, and you will die. Therefore, I call that climate crisis is death sentence to you. But they who rule the world don't believe in that. They have faith to Satan, literally. Again, you in 21st century, you have this tool, 21st century tools, devices, internet. Click and watch. You will realize you have mind. They have faith to Satan and their lifestyle. Watch only fact which already revealed, confirmed documents. Not they blah blah, there are many. Again, don't. They all control it, all and fully control it. But which revealed dogs means dogs. There's no flash. About Jeffrey Epstein, for example. These dogs, for example, their lifestyle. Satanic faith having and same lifestyle. And they faith saying them climate crisis not will affect them. This they attacking, intervening. Not will affect them. But will kill billions and is good. They anyway planning kill billions by the big crisis and planning use climate crisis as additional tool for that. For that reason, revealed facts show big fossil fuels planning double by 2030 the production of oil and gas. I repeatedly saying that. What he will do when they will succeed on the final achievement and plan for achieve the final achievement. What you will do during this apocalyptic war, big crisis, big war means. There is no way you will fight climate crisis. No way. What you shall do today, celebrate this in Coronado, their first time in history. They are written, phase out, not even phase out, fossil fuels. Transition from, the historical blockbuster. Who's saying that? Why they're experts too. They, of course, immediately saying this, not enough, this not feel helpful if they will not act immediately. But actually, this. They are in final text of COP28, in COP Coronado. They are nothing, zero. No obligation, no timetable, no nothing. Blah, blah about carbon capture, which not will capture carbon dioxide from atmosphere. Will happen opposite, 180 degrees opposite. Read Mark Z. Jacobson studies. Read. And others, James Hansen, Kevin Anderson. Kevin Anderson reaction to this COP Coronado final text. He tweeting, my brief summary of the latest and final text from COP28 is at climateuncensored.com. And here I will read. Quick response to the draft final text of COP28. Kevin Anderson, December 13, 2023. 2-minute read. I think this will take maybe more. The final text from COP28, he written, is a death knell for the stronger 1.5 degrees Celsius commitment of the Paris Agreement, and even puts the much weaker 2 degrees Celsius obligation on critical life support. No doubt there will be lots of cheer and back slapping among many pontificators and even some climate experts, but the physics will not care, as the new agreement locks in high levels of emissions for years to come, so the temperature will continue to rise. Second, sorry. He continued to add a bit of science and maths to this harsh assessment. We have between 5 and 8 years of current emissions before we blow through the carbon budget for just a flip of a coin chance of not exceeding 1.5 degrees Celsius. Even if we seriously began to cut emissions from the start of 2024, and there are no such requirements in the new text, of course not. When we had still need zero fossil fuel use globally by around 2040. Through, through in a few years of political and technical inertia, as we pivot from rising to rapidly falling emissions, and we are really talking about eliminating fossil fuels by the mid 2030s. This is far removed from the fraudulent language of net zero by 2050. So, what about well below 2 degrees Celsius? Well, to start, this means far more severe climate impacts and a significant risk that we will trigger various planetary scale feedbacks or tipping points. In terms of global emissions, we would still require cuts from January 2024 of over 5% year on year. This means you already failed it 1.5, because uh, if you will try keep 1.5, there was figures approximately 15%, per year cut emissions each year starting from January 2024. If you will do that, there possibility 50-50, you will keep 1.5. But you fail it because, as Kevin saying, they're inertia, they're bureaucratic, they are there. They play books. So there's no way. But 2 degrees Celsius well below 2 degrees Celsius, which of course I think that it will trigger avalanche effect. But Kevin saying, if we're below 2 degrees Celsius, starting from June 2024, for globally, each year, 5% should be cut emissions of carbon dioxide. You will do? Who will do that? What are you seeing around? I tried it. Put another way, if all nations deliver on their emission reduction pledge, then in 2030, the remaining carbon budget for 2 degrees Celsius will be similar to what we have left for a 50-50 chance of 1.5 degrees Celsius today, a budget many most analysts consider is no longer viable. The climate challenge we face today is 40 billion tons of carbon dioxide harder than it was last year, and around one-third of trillion tons more difficult than at the time of the Paris Agreement. COP28 might well have been appropriate if it had taken place in 2000. But in 2023, it falls far short of our Paris temperature and equity commitments. The time for polish rhetoric and applause is long gone, of course. We face a climate emergency that the COP process appears simply unwilling or unable to address. Professor Kevin Anderson. And finally, he has written about, for more details on remaining emissions budget, please see how alive is 1.5 degrees Celsius. Here's another article on this website. Part 1, a small budget shrinking fast. Okay, this is about Kevin Anderson saying what means this COP28 final text. We face a climate emergency that the COP, these all climate summits, coming climate summits too, process, COP process, appears simply unwilling or unable to address. Why these COPs happen? United Nations, IPCC, and Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Why these summits? Meeting good, huh? Good meeting, huh? Yeah, 2,000, how many, huh? Shia Bastida, a young girl climate crisis fighter. Her reaction to this final text, of course, very weak, And unacceptable, she means that she tweeting. Where the figures was. They figure 2,000 lobbies, oil and gas lobby, 2,000. This all using, we already finally seen, this COP finally, from start was that, but we all was hopeful after Paris Agreement. This is something maybe. But now we can finally say, particularly after Glasgow, Scotland, and more after Egypt, Sharm el Sheikh, and Dubai finally. They take full control on this process, COP process. They who big fossil fuels, who behind them big banks and finally these world rulers. They choose 2020 next year, 2024, COP29 means host Azerbaijan, country where I remain on the system Tehran torture each second, decade of years. For that, Ilham Aliyev remain untouchable. And this award for Ilham Aliyev for still untouchable and still in authority. How these decision makers, which position they, how they did that. And there no way, they no good, already no good idea, these COPs, climate summits. It's bad. You know, Arab Emirates reliance to oil and gas on the export, I said, revenue, export revenue, 52%. Azerbaijan, 64%. Another petro state, even much more. And here, under the control, and they avoided Ilham Aliyev, and they watching on 2024 election means in America, United States, they who rule the world and they plan, launch big war, big crisis. All these part of the is roadmap by playbook. Ilham Aliyev should continue keep Chinghiz under control and same time should remain untouchable. For that, COP29 awarded. And others there. When exactly same time, Ilham Aliyev launched crackdown on media, arresting opposition media and the journalists, investigative journalists. Announced earlier presidential election after that referendum, and all aimed their power will increase. Likely there in Azerbaijan will monarchy system, no constitutional monarchy. As in Saudi Arabia, absolute monarchy. Same time, Ilham Aliyev can't be changed. Ilham Aliyev from start, from his father, 2023, cure. People, Earth people, what I saying, this all key. For understand what happening to you, the same person doing to you, same person against me this. And why they keep him under control, under system terror and torture? By terrorize, tortured me, try kill me by this system terror and torture. Keeping me under control. Why? Because my mission for you. They knew finally only my mission can, my mission real treat today dome, which ruled the world. Therefore, the decision based center me, realize that finally. There's no propaganda, no propaganda. Think about that, what's happening. Why his father was backed in the coup 1993, 30 years ago, in June. By whom was backed? By Russia and by British monarchy, means Queen Elizabeth and their Prince Andrew. And of course, BP was directly financing, and this will reveal, they Mossadegh uh, coup against Mossadegh. You remember 1957 in Iran, democratic elected, very hopeful was. Why do you think BP means British, monarchy means United States backed them? There should be coup because Mossadegh chose people way. But this other story. But player same. But daytime I not was. Now my mission, undeniable, decade of years. My mission from universe unity. For that reason they keep him under control during this decade of years. Now they try to kill me because my mission, how this intervention. You know, Soviet Union time, İlham Aliyev father was member of Politburo of Soviet Union some period of time. All members of Politburo means Soviet Union leadership, not candidate to Politburo. This also very high rank, but candidate not was allowed to my case, which was top of top secret. Heydar Aliyev was sometime as candidate to full member of Politburo, and he not was access. Here intervention, I think they will block the Chinghiz life. But I continue. What will happen, we will see. When Heydar Aliyev, İlham Aliyev father, was candidate to Politburo, full member of Politburo, he not will access to my case, to this top secret, my existence. How Brezhnev and daytime authority was aware because scientists give them fact check my existence, the signal coming from universe, unity, And based on this signal, they find me in Azerbaijan, in Baku, some teenage, 1975. I was 17 years old when they find me. They report to Soviet Union leadership, Brezhnev and Politburo. And after that, the Politburo decided create team of scientists and specialists, not only scientists, specialists, KGB team, give them highest rank of top secret, report, study and report. 1.5 years they have studied me without my knowledge. I not was aware. And they write report and put this report on Soviet Union leadership table, Ms. Brezhnev table. And there was Chinghiz from University. His nature is, as now, fully transparent. Anybody can influence on me. I feeling them what in their mind they can, and etc. Based on that. Means fully transparent. And from universe, unity. And leadership of Soviet Union, their time, and there was Cold War time. Very near was for nuclear. And their findings mean this happening because universe unity give them this opportunity. No doubt. If universe unity was decided keep me a country, keep me in some reason secret, they're not really able to find me. But exactly in 1975, when tension was very high. And so, history. And after that, they decided there were two sides in Politburo. One side, reform together with Chinghiz. Chinghiz exists. We can use existence of Chinghiz from universe unit and Western countries will join because exist. They can come, they independent can study. They will realize that true. There's no Soviet Union trick merik. And other side was no, we should go to war, nuclear, and we will win. Their position was conservative part of Politburo. These two sides. Final decision was on my behavior. Reform. Soviet Union should be reformed because they saying Soviet Union losing high-tech revolution. This means a military case, Cold War. Military case, Soviet Union will sharply down, and Western countries will racketeering. And exactly this time, my existence, and they decided to use me. For that, Gorbachev, they choose leadership. Gorbachev start reform, and I start my mission from universe unity, not because Soviet Union leadership. Earlier, months earlier, in 1987, autumn time. Months later, they launch, open the bunker, means launch the bunker. This not from start was system Tehran torture. This was start as one team. They saying me as now, saying me now they own the Tehran torture for kill me by daytime. You know what I mean? Saying me this want reform, you want reform, we will act together as one team. We will help you, your view, your position crucial for us. This was Politburo of Soviet Union, Gorbachev and team. In my case, there only was collegial decision, not there Gorbachev was Secretary General, means head of Soviet Union, and his decision should be prevailed. Not. In my case, all was equal, only by vote. Each decision on me or my demand should be this reform again, and this happened this way. So later, daytime Heydar Aliyev was candidate, I think 19, maybe already when Gorbachev started, Heydar Aliyev was, I don't recall now exactly, but Heydar Aliyev was candidate for Politburo. But Politburo member was aware of me fully, starting from 1975. These very serious facts. Heydar Aliyev was later become Politburo, and in 1987, yes, already several years he was full member of Politburo, was full access to me, to my case, which was again very highest top secret. And as my mission as was from start call for reform and also reform of uh, leadership of Soviet Union, there should be all reformists. And in this case, several conservative position having was fired by Gorbachev, including Heydar Aliyev. In start position was that. And later more, I not now will talk how my mission, but I can say exactly my mission end Cold War, together with nations. And nation take liberation from Soviet Union, Eastern Europe, reunification of Germany here. Soviet Union republics was liberated from Soviet Union, etc. And Soviet Union fell apart in December 1991. Okay, 1991. 1992, in 1991, when Soviet Union was last month, there was Azerbaijan authority not member of Politburo, and they not was aware of me as top secret. From Universe Unity, my power, how we together working with in this reform, together with Soviet Union leadership. When their leader of Azerbaijan, they not was aware. And when created by me, by my mission, and this not was only in Azerbaijan, Soviet Union wide, People's Front, Azerbaijan too, is directly my job. So, 1992, this leadership, People's Front, take authority, the election, and People's Front leader, Elchibey, come president of Azerbaijan, 1992. 1 year later, was coup was occurred. There was the decision why Hyder Aliyev, I said, my existence Yeltsin, Soviet Union leader daytime, and Clinton was United States president. There was some no written, some forum agreement about me. I can my security and I can do some small business. Uh, but for that, in Azerbaijan, there should be person who they believe who will keep me under control by this forum, not by system Tehran Torture, not by banker, without that, as this was previously from 1975 to 1987. They was controlled me fully without banker. This different technology, these different uh, schemes, no same. And also Azerbaijan oil and gas, traditionally important for British monarchy, big is the money. Well, Azerbaijan, there was Soviet Union, this was closed, banned. Now have chance. Margaret Thatcher was visited to here even. So Q occur. Hyder Aliyev knew about Chinghiz. We can't say Elchibey or people from Chinghiz exists. He from university. We can't allow them to this top secrets. Not how they can control Chinghiz. Huh? This was very big problem for them. And Hyder Aliyev already knew about my mission, about me. And also Hyder Aliyev was welcome day of about oil and gas, even more opportunities to them. And this will happen. Q occur. Financed by BP, means British monarchy, and backed by Russia. GIU and Q occur. After that, Hyder Aliyev come to authority by Q. After that, there was so-called election. He became president, and this was already the end of 1993. Near he already with his team, already as president, his team, etc. And exactly in March 1994, nearly half years plus me several months, 7, 8 years later, when after coup, June and March, Hyder Aliyev closed his part of banking. Yeltsin already closed it. By their agreement, both sides, there should be stop this banking. No need. Soviet Union already no longer exists, thanks to Chinghiz mission. But we should keep Chinghiz under control without banking. We can do some business, small business. We're happy. There was hell. Yeah, he will free, no banking, but full control. For that, and they again, United States there, Clinton, and of course, British monarchy. They did that. They closed banking in 1994, March. And exactly 10 years later, 10 years and several months. Again, June 2004, June month. Already a new leadership in Russia, Putler, and Azerbaijan, Heydar Aliyev's son, İlham Aliyev. And in United States, George W. Bush. They launched bunker again after 10 years. Fact check. System terantogenes. This importance for them, for keeping under control, important Heydar Aliyev and now İlham Aliyev. He continued to keep me under control, both Putin, of course. Already they allow, started from 1996, I think. Israel, Netanyahu is terrorist authority by Mossad, allow helping by high techs for use against me by as part of this system terror torture. And this continue before your eyes. And behind scene, again, Rothschild and Co. and British monarchy. Importance of İlham Aliyev. He should remain authority. He should remain untouchable. He can create in Azerbaijan absolute monarchy system and change Azerbaijan state structure from republic to monarchy is very good. His wife, Merban Aliyev, his son, Heydar Aliyev, Küçük, means junior, backed by world rulers. And for that reason, COP29, the situation bad, or more fact revealed and revealing, as people more and more aware of what's happening against Chinghiz and why. And they today can't do something for change of the situation. And there should be change in United States leadership authority in 2024 election. Until that, İlham Aliyev should remain untouchable and keep Chinghiz under control. I know exclude there been some agreement can be why İlham Aliyev awarded by COP29. Maybe he will do something for my behavior with better, even if their agreement is possible. They will allow I can leave Azerbaijan now finally. Maybe. This no likely, but can. Only with one reason. They can play this book, this forum. Even they can allow temporary my leave Azerbaijan is under the system terror torture. But they knew during big crisis, which they will launch immediately in 2025. During this crisis, this no matter where in Azerbaijan, in Western countries, or no matter. Think about that. Who they? And what means they big war? 5 billion of you, they plan to kill. This true history of Earth people, this true history, what now? Modern history. Starting from 1975, my mission started from 1987 autumn, and my mission continue today. And who they keep him under control? How much money they're spending for that, for keep me under control? Only for that, only. More than $2 $100 billion and counting, fully equipped with top secret weapons, top secret devices. Why? And same persons against you. This COP 28, sorry, what there was, who you see, the leadership come, blah, blah, go. Who ruled that? Questions? There was a genocide happening. And they are nothing for stop that. How this can possible? Because they this, they decide that. Not today political establishment. They as puppets, including United States President. No doubt. They as puppets. You think what doing Joe Biden or Trump was exactly what Rothschild and Co want. How United States, great country, great nation, great country, they how they put it, this country under the small and terrorist state of Israel. All their interest, national security interest, national interest, their leadership as world leader. Oh, only one reason. Rothschild and Co. No doubt. Our party establishment fully belong to them. Same in COP, same in climate crisis case. Who taking decision? Realize that finally, what happening and why happening? Against me this, against you this. That sentence. Roger Allen, Louis Harris, profile name Louis Music, is one of the very few people, unfortunately, he tweeting, Roger Allen tweeting, who understands that at this stage, not holding back is the best way to move forward. Louis Harris tweeting. This is a song about the climate crisis and what will happen if we don't act. Retweet to spread the message. Today's Chinghiz live cover photo. She crying, this tear. This is Louis Harris, climate crisis fighter, and now we can see singer crying. But this before finally act. The tears from eyes. They understand climate crisis, how in this rising temperature case, tipping point, etc. Billions will kill from start. And finally, all of you. And absolute majority of wild species. Absolute majority. Tears from her eyes for that. If it not will prevent. But anyway, this global genocide will happen. Means from start position, but we can prevent. Their millions will die, 100 millions, billions. But we can prevent. You can be survive those people. Her song about that. Okay, listen.
The world is changing all the time, and you know it ain't right. Yeah, I know you think twice. And love, it takes you on a ride and leaves you with no respite. Well, I think I've done my time, but I don't want to cry. So take me where the bluebirds sing while we lose everything. There's too much poisoning. And fly me where the birds still fly. The smoke fills up our sky. 'Cause we ran out of time. Oh well, we tried. The roads belong to the British people, not a selfish minority.
We are in the fight of our lives, and we are losing.
Global warming, it's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry.
When the wind isn't blowing, the sun isn't shining, how are people to heat their homes?
But it's morally right to honour our promises.
Well, maybe this was meant to be. A mother wanted peace, and we were not conceived. Maybe we were meant to win, but not enough good drowned out the sin. They watched the world cave in. But I can't work out why. So take me where the bluebirds sing while we lose everything. There's too much poisoning. Fly me where the birds still fly. The smoke fills up our sky. 'Cause we ran out of time. Oh well, we tried. Hello, my name is Louise. I'm 24 years old, and I'm here. I'm here because I don't have a future. Why does it take young people like me up on a fucking gantry on the M25 for you to listen?
Who's the Harris? Our only chance. Our only chance. I should be billions on street and squares on same day across world. Same day, billions. Any other things not will work. And we will survive. Or we will die. So simple. And organize that this global movement, simple things means action simple. Go street, square, join to protesters with banner or without banner. March, half hour, 1 hour. So simple, not difficult. And we will finally stop them. And we will stop climate crisis. Otherwise, not will work. People, not will work. They will fool you. They play book. Media on their hand. Oh, co. Dom and dom. All under their control. All. Exactly all. You under dome. Earth people. Period. But I together with you. Together we can act. And I saying what we shall do. And we will stop climate crisis and we will stop them. We will replace this system which ruled the world, means this dome. We will crack down this dome. And there will fully transparent and secure system of you and for you. You will survive. You will survive. My mission for you. Science is saying that climate crisis fighters fighting needed all come together as one team. Not only climate crisis fighters, not only climate scientists. Oh, Earth people. Because about this, your life, your family, your children, future. And they planning launch big war again about. For that reason, in Gaza, genocide. Televised for means openly, undeniably. For that reason, Israel fascist satanic authority refused prevent October 7 attack of Hamas against Israeli civilians. They all knew, revealed facts saying that. They media again try to downplay that. But main this, think about that, Earth people. Israel authority knew before October 7 this will happen. Exactly knew. And they refused prevent. Why? for that. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, annexation of Gaza, the Big Israel plan, they even themselves killing own people. They, Netanyahu authority, intentionally, knowingly, massive forum even, I can say, killed own people. During October 7, when they was fighting for stop Hamas, as they try present. Undeniable fact, reveal it. Jewish national Israel citizens who survived these attacks was witnessing by their life, even near their nearest life, they died, they witnessing. George Gardiakos, what a fucking conspiracy. He reacted to this article. This massacre should have been prevented. Despite Israeli intelligence warnings about a Hamas attack, the army didn't evacuate the Nova festival, about this music festival. This fact, these docs, based on docs. Another fact, they knew. Nothing they did, nothing. Fresh testimony, uncaptured news retweeting. Fresh testimony reveals how Israel killed captives in Kibbutz Be'eri on October 7. Hadas Dagan was the sole survivor from a house where 14 hostages were killed. She has withheld her testimony until now. Hadas Dagan testimony. Watch, people, watch. This truth, watch. Who they, this Netanyahu, who back the genocide, Biden, Blinken, Sullivan, United States Congress, British authority, German authority, EU authority, who they? Their lives, satanic, evil scale lies about beheaded babies, about massive rapes, slaughter. Hamas attack was terrorist attack. I saying that. They will take accountability for that. This will happen. Hamas leadership will punish for this terrorist attack against Israeli civilians. But why they saying we should not occur and repeatedly saying that? For try show you this genocide, good, huh? Because they're human animals. They should be all killed. Amalek. Joe Biden lying, repeatedly lying. Beheaded baby, I saw this for. He lying, United States President lying for that, for continued support televised genocide of Israel against Palestine people, entire people. What means evil, huh? Democrat Party. And here, how Israel military kill its own people by tank shell. I previously said that, and this confirmed verified fact, docs, what I said previously. I said there are no way Hamas in house, in kibbutz, and there are no hostages. And the tank is said, this tank, who shelled this house. We're watching, they're all good, they are nothing, not Israeli wars. We therefore shelling this. This all was a lie, I said immediately. And now, this confirmed verified. They intentionally killing own people. Targeted Hamas, but they are Israeli shell, fire. These fascist, terrorists, satanic authority of Israel. They this. Watch.
4 אחרי צהריים.
They are subtitle, but you can watch this. I take this from Twitter. Subtitle. You able read. Okay, good. If not, you will understand. I can read even if needed. Okay? If need, I can read this subtitle.
4 אחרי צהריים. פתאום ג'יפים מתייצבים לנו על הכביש, והבנו שהצבא סוף סוף הגיע. לא עוברות 5 או 10 דקות מהרגע שהם מגיעים והתחיל מטח יריות, טירוף, כולנו השתטחנו על הרצפה. בשלב הזה לי ברור שהתפקיד שלנו הוא שאנחנו חומה אנושית בין הכוחות שלנו שמגיעים ובינם. עדי ואני מתקבצים ונכנסים למצב של כפיות, ושאני מאחוריו מחבקת אותו. כולנו התחלנו לרוץ, כולל המחבלים, כולנו הסתתרנו, נשכבים על הרצפה, ביריות, כדורים נכנסים לבית בכל דרך אפשרי. פתאום מרגמה, לא יודעת, משהו כבד, לא עשה בום בכל הבית. אני שומעת את הילדים, הצילו, בבקשה, הצילו. לא אשכח בחיים את הצעקות של ילדים. איך שהם זועקים לעזרה, ומתחים, שוב מתחים. כוחות הימ"מ יורים 2 טילי לאו לכיוון הבית. שוב מתחים, ועדי מנסה להרים את הראש, ואני אומרת, מורידה לו. ככה, מורידה לו את הראש, לא מדברים, אי אפשר לדבר. ואז פתאום עדי אומר לי, הדס, זאב כבר לא איתנו. אנחנו שוכבים יושבים על הצד, ואני מסתכלת דרך הכתף, אז אני אומרת לו, גם פסי לא איתנו.
הטנק במקום יורה 2 פגזים, אחד לרצפה, השני לגג הבית.
פתאום בום נוראי, ואני לא מצליחה להזיז את הרגליים, ואני רואה והידיים שלי שמוטות, אני לא מצליחה להזיז את כבר לא מחבקת את דושי, ואני אומרת לו, דושי, אני חושבת שנפגעתי. ובשלב הזה אני אומרת לו עוד פעם שאני אוהבת אותו. היה לי ברור שיש פה טנק. זה היה ברור לי לגמרי. אל תשאלי אותי איך, אני לא יודעת. ואז היה הבום השני. אני מרגישה שנפגעתי. ואני מרגישה שזורם עליי הרבה דם. ואני מסתכלת, מפנה את הראש כדי לראות מה קרה לי בדיוק. ואז אני רואה חור כזה בעורק הראשי שלי. אני לוקחת את האגודל שלי, זאת היד, לוקחת את האגודל שלי ועושה לו חוסם עורקים, כי מה אני עוד יכולה לעשות? ורגע זז, וכבר לא זז, אבל אני ככה שוכבת, עד שאני מבינה אני בתוך שלולית של דם, ואין כבר למה לעשות חוסם. אני פשוט חוזרת לחבק אותו ושוכבת עם הפרצוף, עם הכל בתוך שלולית ענקית של דם. ואני זוכרת שאני שומעת עוד ירייה אחת מתוך הבית, ואני לא שומעת כלום כבר. ומחכה לכדור שלי.
I'll shortly say you what they're saying. In particular, how the Israel army tanks shelling them intentionally, knowingly. About Israel military knew about this music festival previously before October 7. They can evacuate, they can prevent. Now did that. And before this fact was revealed, another fact, Egypt intelligence chief was informed Israel intelligence chief. Another fact, Israeli border service with Gaza informed they both the leadership about Hamas prepared to attack. And their decision. There should be immediately investigation and arrest of Netanyahu and others, but they plan other. Genocide, ethnic cleansing. For that reason, they not prevent October 7. There should be Hamas attack, and they exactly did that repeatedly, continue to do by lies, by fresh accusations about 29 beheaded babies, etc. Show Hamas and anti-Israel people as inhumane, as terrorists, and launch this genocide, televised genocide. For that means they knowingly Israel authority and behind them United States already undoubtful knew about October 7, well-known method of intelligence. They're putting on people under attack. After that, attacking these attackers, not only the attackers, they even people for achieve their goal. And this itself, how inhumane. Who Netanyahu, who Gallant, who Herzog, who others, who Blinken, I exactly know part of that, who Sullivan, Kark, Mark, they have condoms. And finally, genocide, Joe. Continue lie. Continue foolish things say. If they are not Israel, they are not replacing word for Jewish. 1/3 of Jewish people living in the United States. Why Joe Biden using these words? Only one reason. They try fool you and say, deny this genocide, of course. Because United States continue financing an arm Israel terrorist authority when they launched and continuation of that televised genocide. For that reason, Joe Biden lying. Try to distract you by lie, by false accusation, by lie repeatedly as George Orwell. And this both sides, both parties, Democrats, Republicans, know how United States political establishment fully controlled by Rothschild and Co. And they attacking youth in universities, Harvard, Columbia, Pennsylvania, Faraday, these universities, presidents, because their students call it no pro-Hamas, pro-Palestinian slogan, their demonstration. How they dare, huh? How they dare? We billionaire, we're giving you these billions during this decade of years. We're helping you, Harvard, Kennedy School, or Pennsylvania, or Columbia, Yale. Huh? How you dare? Stop that. And they who refuse to do that, because academic freedom, speech, one of main student rights. Two, how this Jewish billionaire, and this, of course, direct Rothschild and Co. taking control on education system of world, leader universities, undeniable. This is all part of this televised genocide. And they go coming to big crisis, big war. Norman Finkelstein. Make no mistake about it. In order to stifle dissent from Israel's genocidal war in Gaza, the Jewish billionaire class has launched the most concerted assault on academic freedom in the history of our country. Very true. And he continued, Norman Finkelstein. If the presidents at Ivy League universities are not safe from the wrath of these Jewish supremacists, then no one is. And academic freedom is dead. Judging by its headlines, the New York Times is of the opinion that student chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, pose a more lethal threat to civilization than Israel's state policy of extinguishing all sentient life in Gaza. United slogan from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine have border by United Nations 1997 resolution. There's no Israel border. There's no Israel land. This Palestinian land. And they all were taken, most part of the territory taken by Israel, even by United Nations decision there should be Israel state. And Israel did that by committing war crimes, Nakba, ethnic cleansing. But war crimes, they are not working. There was long years ago. It's not working. War crimes remain for war crimes. But Israel, by ethnic cleansing, refused to give compensation to Palestinians, create their border, and after that start take border from Palestine side. And Palestine was living there, from river to sea. What means West Bank? This is river, Jordan River. West Bank, East Bank. East Bank, Israel, West Bank. Okay? This from river to sea. Where Gaza Strip? At Mediterranean Sea. But data show that Palestinians refusing, which not, and Palestinians not able to do something on this case, as we see now, attacking Israel, taking Israel land, border, where this exists, huh? Opposite happening, opposite. And this is good. Prime Minister saying, they're big Israel. What is West Bank? They are Samaria. So Judea and Samaria. This is our land. They are Gaza, this is our land. And this is good, okay. Why Palestinians talk about their land only by slogan? Because West Bank under occupation, Gaza Strip under occupation means there was fully blockade, means a form of occupation, fully controlled by Israel, full supply, in Gaza Strip. Occupation is occupation. And Palestinians can't call for their freedom. If so, this threat to Israel. And the genocide, they try kill Israel, they try destroy Israel state. And people morals, huh? They not have mind, not have mind. They will reject what truly online happening and will take the interpretation. If not, fire them, as in universities happening. Remove them, the students, from university. Evil, evil, satanic, evil, ruled world. This Rothschild and Co. again are repeatedly saying that. Norman Finkelstein continue. The reign of terror reign of terror has descended upon college campuses. The Jewish billionaire class wants to stop students from opposing genocide. The burning question now is, will the students stop this rabid Jewish supremacists? The Jewish billionaire class must be stopped. The student body at University of Pennsylvania must boycott classes from day one of the spring semester until and unless President McGill is reinstated. Yes, very important. I joined to Norman Finkelstein to this call. Pennsylvania University students, boycott this spring semester until your president will reinstate it. Students must unite and fight, continued Norman Finkelstein. The Jewish billionaire class wants to control thought of college campuses. The student must reply. Our right to think is not the sale. Our right to think is not for sale. Keep your dirty money and get the fuck out of here. Of course, this students should be unite and fight. Very crucial, very important. This about justice. This is literally about their freedom, the students' freedom too, no matter which nationalities. They're controlled by Rothschild and Co. satanic system. And in practice, they are these Rothschild team members, these billionaire donors, how control these universities. And this is absolutely and completely unacceptable. And students should fight that. Together with me, this is possible and this will be successful. And students, youth worldwide, they are death sentence to you. Climate crisis death sentence. There before your eyes, televised genocide. This they will plan to do against you. This global genocide. They're planning. 5 billion of you they planning kill. When they if they will succeed launch a big crisis, big war, which they planning launch in 2025. Huh? You youth and students, me, fight for your freedom. Fight together with me. We can fight and fact track this dome, crack down this dome which ruled you. Together with me, this possible. Not afraid. Afraid means death sentence to you, to your future. Kenneth wrote, so sorry, I can this final tweet on this matter from Norman Finkelstein. This part, their continuation view from Finkelstein. A plea to students at University of Pennsylvania. Don't give up your right to think. Demand President McGill's reinstatement. Very important. Kenneth wrote, the terms intifada and from the river to the sea have multiple meanings, depending on the user intent. One must ask, but a right-wing congresswoman imposes her own interpretations in an effort to stifle criticism on university campuses of Israeli war crimes and apartheid. Kenneth wrote, Harvard faculty rally around the university's embattled president. Even given that President Gay's answers were far from ideal, they object to a right-wing congresswoman's effort to use misleading questions to intrude on issues of academic freedom. The Jewish billionaire class has declared, Norman Finkelstein continued, the Jewish billionaire class has declared war on our nation's universities. Either you support Israel's genocidal war or we will destroy you. This Jewish billionaire class position. Israel has been waging a unique war of extermination in Gaza by openly, blatantly, and flagrantly targeting Gaza's hospitals. It has crossed the negative threshold of barbarism. Very correct. The Jewish billionaire class is now targeting every college student, faculty, and administrator opposed to such barbarism. These rabid Jewish supremacists must be stopped. And this about genocide. Israel authority commit genocide. And there should be countries who should go to International Court of Justice and invoke Genocide Convention without delay. This is crucial. International Court of Justice. And this about this matter. Sam Husseini, great short video. Quote from this video. The obvious thing for third-party states to do. And this video, Palestine deep dive. Watch. States must invoke the Genocide Convention at the International Court of Justice. And here, Machova, Dr. Machova. Watch and listen. Important, short video and important.
The thing about genocide, which is unique to all of these international crimes, is it gives rise to a whole slew
Daniel Machova. And above him, the situation, televised genocide, reality in Gaza, which launched by Israel satanic authority, terrorist authority, and supported, aided, abetted by weapons, by money, by United States and allied authority. United States, Britain, EU.
The thing about genocide, which is unique to all of these international crimes, is it gives rise to a whole slew of quite unusual state duties. The positive duty to prevent doesn't arise in relation to crimes against humanity or war crimes. That's why this issue has such heat in the public debate and in the legal debate and in the public international law debate. Because absent a genocide, the duties, there are certain duties, but they're not so sort of pungent and clear as the duty to prevent genocide. And that is important when we come to the International Court of Justice and other remedies available that arise from the Genocide Convention. So there was a letter sent by the South African government on behalf of it and 4 other states, Bangladesh, Bolivia, the Comoros, and the Republic of Djibouti. So 5 states on the 17th of November wrote specifically referring, seeking a criminal investigation into the events, and that included allegations of genocide. So in my view, there became a duty on every state that says they've got a concern and they wish to prevent genocide. So that gives rise to other international duties, and other states have said similar. Jordan, the Foreign Minister of Jordan has said it. Other world leaders in different states have talked about their concern about genocide. They, in my view, once they reach that view, have a positive duty to do certain acts to prevent it, one of which would be to seek interim measures or temporary measures from the International Court of Justice. So that's the court that deals with interstate disputes. The International Court of Justice has jurisdiction on genocide and has actually taken measures at the request of third-party states. A clear recent example is the Gambia, which took Myanmar to the International Court of Justice and obtained temporary measures to seek the end of certain acts against the Rohingya. So there's a very recent example of a third-party state not involved in the conflict to do with the Rohingya going to the International Court of Justice and seeking such a, if you like, an injunction or an interim order to try and bring that to an end. And in my view, that is what should be happening. That would be the obvious thing for third-party states to do to try and stop what's going on.
Yanukovych. Israeli security officials estimate 10-15% of detained Palestinians in published footage are affiliated with Hamas. This naked. The Israel authority called them Hamas. This why? 10%, 10-15%. And also maybe. Others, the civilians. These all war crimes, part of genocide. About this massacre should have been prevented. Despite Israeli intelligence warning about the Hamas attack, the army didn't evacuate the Nova Festival. Top defense officials held urgent consultation the night before October 7 about the possible Hamas attack. Look, night before October 7, top militaries of Israel, nighttime, they held urgent consultation. But no one in the IDF, Israel Defense Forces, notified the Nova Festival organizers or the party goers, hundreds of whom were moving down, and for 9 hours, no one came to save them. No one came to save them. They held meeting, urgency meeting, night before October 7. And they did nothing, And why already you understand. For that, what happened today now in Gaza against Palestinian people, entire people. There are thousand children they killed, and counting of that. Last figures already more than 80,000, 18, and more than 7,000 of them children. And continuation of that. This is undeniable, this genocide, televised genocide. And why they not prevent this October 7 Hamas attack? For that reason. They plan by genocide action, ethnic cleansing of Gaza, occupation, annexation, and this part of the big, not Israel authority, Israel authority part of this big war plan, not leading by Rothschild and Co. What they big crisis, part of this they big crisis plan. Putin in Ukraine, in Europe genocidal war, Israel satanic authority against Palestinians, and coming to the big war. Here, United Nations General Assembly voted. When satanic authority of United States is both about political establishment of United States. We can say that already finally. There are no difference between Putin, between China, between North Korea, between Iran, between Israel, between EU, between United States of America, between Britain and etc. No difference. Confirm it, verify it. Finally, who they? And General Assembly adopt resolution demanding immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza, as well as immediate and unconditional release of all hostages. 4, 153, against 10, abstain 23. Absolute majority. Security Council, because satanic action from United States, was vetoed solely, and United Nations response, General Assembly. Fascist authority in United States continue any cost support the genocide in Gaza, helping, arming, financing. And some saying here very correctly replaying. United Nations vote on ceasefire, such is teeny thing. United Nations need to do way more. Invoke Geneva Convention means Genocide Convention. At International Court of Justice, any member or set of members can do this. Suspend Israel, General Assembly of United Nations. You also should suspend Israel because genocide. You will allow that? Admit Palestine as full member, of course. Create a tribunal to prosecute Israeli criminals who commit genocide. All double without United States government cooperation. Very correct. United States here not for cooperation, as we see. We are hoping, I was hopeful, there was maybe emotional position and decision first hours and days after October 7. They will realize this genocide, this should be stopped. This can't be happen against entire Palestinian people. But not. Even today, they continue to support the genocide, even include on their rhetoric fully lies, satanic lies about beheaded babies, about others. Show this fact check, Joe Biden. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Netanyahu said you. They're all liars. Are today revealing by based on fact check how they lying, doing and lying, doing and denying, doing and denying, lying, denying. And Joe Biden part of that. Listen, Sam Husseini continue. Listen to interview with Professor Francis Boyle, who represents Bosnia at the International Court of Justice on invoke genocide convention against Israel. Calls on Antonio Guterres and other United Nations officials to start using the word genocide. Calls on United Nations General Assembly to suspend Israel, admit Palestine as full member, set up an international criminal tribunal. This already. Kenneth wrote, this United Nations General Assembly vote for a humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza, 153 to 10, with 23 abstaining, shows how isolated Israel and the United States are. Israel should heed this call and stop bombing and besieging Palestinian civilians now. Tweeting Kenneth Roth. Max Blumenthal. Israeli media was forced to remove an interview with Nico Ostroga, a man who claimed he saw 29 of his friends massacred by Hamas on October 7 at the Nova Electronic Music Fest after he was exposed as a con artist who never attended the event. This is fact check. They used him. But fact check coming, he never was there. He lying. Why he lying? Listen. His lie was exposed only because he concocted it to extract financial compensation from the Israeli state. In other cases, Israel has an interest in promoting dubious testimonies like that of the mysterious Yoni Saadon, who said he witnessed 10 Hamas fighters simultaneously raping a woman with an angel face on a field at the same rave Ostrogo falsely claimed to have attended. It's all lie, of course. I'm reading this also. Khan 11 took down at article with survivors from the party in Nova, fearing its veracity. Invited 29 of his friends to celebrate his birthday with him at the party in no one Sabah in they're not clearly reading. No one survived. They said in the corporation's news release, but claims discovered online that the star of the article was not there at all, and some of the participants are still alive. Here, 11 check the details. How many this fact? How many? Again. But again, they continue. Who continued this lie? Again, United States leadership, Israel leadership, EU leadership, British leadership. This all intentional lying for distract your mind and try welcome this continuation of genocide against entire Palestinian people. For that reason, there's not a other reason. Continue support there. Hamas this, Hamas this. But you killing Palestinian people. You killing children, thousands of them. And this your lies about Hamas has revealed this fact. Hamas brutality additional. I said again, this attack itself was terror attack against civilians. And this enough, basta. Period. Hamas will take, yes, he will punish by rule of law. International Criminal Court, both sides, Israel authority, but invoke genocide convention, the other case. Because Israel authority admit genocide. I say. There immediately should be permanent ceasefire, immediately in Gaza, and release all hostages. And after that, there should become rule of law. Israel should remove his troops from Gaza immediately. Otherwise, you will see UN who back it you, United States and ally. You will see what means commit televised genocide and try even do more. An outcome of that. You putting your country national security on very serious threat, United States and ally. There is no one country planning attack Israel. Genocide there should be stopped. Your blah blah blah two-state solution stop. Blah blah act. Israel satanic terrorist authority should be stopped finally. For that is only chance. Our unique position can be, and we can stop this genocide. I say. About Ukraine, I said, United States, we until end, we will together with you, Ukraine, no doubt, all NATO leadership, this EU, British, all. Now, we will together with you how long we can. Tomorrow you not will can, not will able. And there, genocidal war in Europe, they are put there already indicted for genocide on children case. The genocidal act, capturing children, and their massacre against civilians in Ukraine by Putler, and Ukraine fighting, put their full-scale army intervention, but United States refusing help Ukraine. And now, from start, was very blah blah, but in practice, very less. They are even today, United States refusing give Ukraine long-range missile. They are not needed for tanks. They are not yet F-16s. It will few. And you will fail. You already, as the televised genocide revealed, you, United States ally, EU, Britain, what will happen to you? As people not forget, not feel allow you anymore as leader, as influencing, as. This ended, stop it, finally. Have their little chance, and I said that in this Chinghiz. Join and stop the genocide immediately. This only chance to you. Israel commit genocide, they will punish for the genocide. But to United States, EU, others, teeny chance. Try use that. Can be helpful. If not, you will see. Okay, why they refusing help Ukraine? Putin should remain in authority. Putin, for that, should remain in Ukraine. The big war plan, the Rothschild and Co. And how they control it, political establishment. Political establishment not aware of this plan. They secret. I revealing that. They're not, for example, Russia not call Joe Biden. Hey, Joe Biden, we're planning big war, or do that, and basta. Shut up and do that. And Joe Biden will do, no doubt. He's doing. Televised genocide, he's doing. By scams and coming to 2024 election, and Joe Biden doing anything for lose in this election. And they will take White House. After that, will leave NATO and basta. For that reason, they stop it. Truly help Ukraine. Ukrainian people should wake up. You much more powerful Ukrainian people. You not belong to United States or NATO. This is good if you dare in NATO. Of course, this strategy good. But you can fight and remove Putin from Ukraine together with me, together with other nations. Not doubt on that. Your power on your belief. You're powerful than Putin. You can remove Putin from Ukraine. If the shameful puppets of Rothschild in the United States and EU, Britain, they're refusing to stand with you. What you can do? You surrender. Of course not. Do more. Organize Your military capability also produce what you can: rockets, tanks, artillery, military jets, and fight. Now, together with you, Ukraine, my position not change and not will change. If you not will change, today Ukraine political establishment, I think. I don't know. I believe in Zelensky. I hope he not will change his position. Solution in Zelensky is crucial. And we together, I say, okay, as people. Today this, I am Chinghiz together with you.